Hi, I'm Lucas Lang, and welcome to the Nacho Show. Today I'm joined by...
Chance Asbornson.
Zev here and Donnie.
So for people that don't know who you are, I'm just going to ask you a few random questions so they can get a better sense about you. Do you guys do like any extracurricular activities or like sports that people might know you from?
I play football and JV basketball and JV baseball.
Yeah, I play lacrosse.
Okay. What's your favorite word?
Hold on, I gotta think about that one.
Dunce.
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to go with quagmire.
You guys have a favorite movie or album?
Movie and album?
Yeah, movie and album, sorry.
Okay. I don't, actually.
Chance?
Probably like Shrek 5.
Shrek 5. So this is a question that's been kind of going around the internet for like the past month or so. Is it possible to out Pizza the Hut?
Yeah. Florence Pizza, that's better than Pizza Hut, in my opinion.
Chance, your thoughts?
I feel like that's a pretty controversial statement.
And I feel like you're a pretty controversial person.
I just don't think you can out Pizza the Hut. I mean, it's trademarked and everything, so it must be true.
What's your dream job?
Honestly, like, a postal carrier doesn't seem that bad to me, but, or like a sanitation officer in my community.
Chance. No, don't start yet.
Well, you know,
My bad.
I've always thought about, I don't know, being a dog walker, walking people's dogs and getting paid for it.
I walk your dog
He does walk my dog.
and do other stuff with it.
So now we're gonna kick it up a notch.
Ghost pepper and blueberry.
So the Oscars were on last Sunday. Did any of you watch?
Nope.
Nope.
Great. Have you watched any of the winning movies, which include Parasite, Joker, 1917, Ford vs. Ferrari, Toy Story 4, Rocket Man, and so on?
So much.
I was gonna go watch Parasite with my friend Lucas.
Yeah, me
And
too.
then, I don't know what he's doing. I think he was in the bathroom and he made us late. So we didn't watch it.
Yeah, I was actually there for that. Lucas actually took us all to see a movie, and then we ended up being late, you know.
I just said that.
Yeah. Well, I gotta clean up my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did watch Rocket Man. I thought like the story of it was really good, but I hated how it like randomly broke out in a song periodically. I just don't really like those kinds of movies. Kind of got on my nerves.
Chance, I believe you were there too when we watched it. What did you think of it?
You know, I went into it not really knowing what what would happen. God, these are hot. It's only beginning. But I didn't really enjoy the breakout singing very much.
Okay, that's great.
You just keep saying exactly what I said.
Yeah, dude, because we are talking about the same things.
A famous British comedian named Ricky Gervais, who was hosting the Golden Globes, said this to the actors and Hollywood people. So if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. What are your guys' thoughts on that question? Does he make a valid point, or is it important for people from Hollywood to speak out about social issues?
I think that these Hollywood stars they definitely have strong opinions about political stuff, but they shouldn't use Hollywood and the Oscars as a platform to convey their messages.
Chance?
I just think that they should keep, like, the separation of, it's not the separation of church and state, but it should be the separation of politics and pop culture.
All right, Chance, what are your thoughts?
I agree with Zev. I think
Of course you do.
I think simply because they have no, you're literally saying exactly what I would say.
Uh-huh.
All right, so now we're moving on to this one.
Lucas's homemade.
Okay. All right, so new football league, the XFL kicked off last weekend.
Milk Daddy.
Did you watch any of the games or did you see any clips?
I did not, because I'm poor and I cannot afford those channels. That's enough, I think.
Okay.
I didn't actually go out of my way to watch the game, but I've been seeing clips on Instagram, and it just kind of looks like the NFL, but kind of worse.
Oh, really? Why do you think it's worse?
Yeah, tell me why you think that.
Simply because the players just are not at the same skill level. There's no Lamar Jacksons in the XFL. This is just not coming out, bro.
Okay, you know what? Let me shake it a little more.
I like to add what he's saying. Like, the reason it's not the NFL is because the players aren't good enough to be in the NFL, so they're in the XFL. I think the X in XFL symbolizes that they got cut from the NFL. And I was like on Snapchat and I was looking at highlights. And then honestly, it seems pretty it's like much more chill than the NFL. I feel like there's a lot more freedom, but I feel like it's not as competitive, which is a key factor in what makes NFL games fun to watch.
The last time the XFL was in existence, it only lasted one season and went bankrupt thereafter.
When was that?
Like in the late 90s, I think. So do you think it will last more than one season this time around?
No, not a chance.
There's no way. I think, actually, it could last because it's not in the fall. It's in the spring. The Americans love watching football, so I think if it's on television, they'll probably watch it.
So I'm rooting for the Houston Roughnecks just because it has a pretty cool name. Which team are you guys rooting for?
I do not know any of the teams. I don't care.
Are there teams from New England?
The nearest team is from New York.
What are they called?
The Guardians.
Go Guardians.
All right. Okay, so now we're moving on again. All right, let me just cap these.
So this one?
Yes.
The Devil's Duet from Dinosaur Barbecue.
What's this one?
The Devil's Duel.
Habanero hot pepper sauce.
All right. So another major thing in the sports world happened recently too.
What was it?
The infamous trade between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox, where the Dodgers acquired star outfielder Mookie Betts. As Sox fans, what are your thoughts on this trade?
I got the notification and I cried. And then I just had to convince myself that Mookie Betts is washed up. And we're getting prospects from this trade that will benefit us.
One prospect.
We're getting a singular prospect from this trade that will benefit us in a greater value than Mookie Betts ever could have.
And do you still think this is true now, or?
Can we not talk about this?
Chance, what are your thoughts?
I got one thing to say. We're gonna miss Mookie.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the next section.
Next sauce?
But also the next section.
Total insanity.
Our hot topic this week are conspiracy theories. So I'm gonna ask you, all right. 1 second, I need to recover.
Stop being dumb as hell.
Oh, this was bad.
No, don't do this yet. Jesus.
Start talking.
All right, our hot topic this week are conspiracy theories. So I'm just gonna give you a bunch of conspiracy theories, and you're gonna tell me if you think they're real or not, and you're gonna tell me why. All right, so Chance, I'll start with you. Do you think the moon landing was real?
Why is my ear burning?
I think it was filmed simply because the evidence piles up. The evidence is just there. I can't go into great detail, but the moon landing was fake.
I disagree with that statement, you unpatriotic scum. It was definitely real. Neil Armstrong, or was it Lance Armstrong? American hero. Do not taint his effect on this country. Holy
Okay, all right, Zev. The JFK assassination. Was there a second shooter in the grassy knoll?
Can we?
Oh yeah, we're moving on, by the way.
I don't think I can. Can we ask that question again?
The JFK assassination, a national tragedy. Some people think that there is a second shooter in the grassy knoll. Was there a second shooter?
No, maybe. Dude, I'm sweating balls.
I just don't want another.
You have to.
I
Come
know I
on.
have to, but I don't want another of this one at least.
Scorpion pepper hot sauce.
All right, Chance. Millions of people claim they have seen UFOs and extraterrestrials. Do you think that there are extraterrestrials in the universe right now?
Well, you know, it's a pretty serious topic. You know, I would say, I don't know, there has to be life out there. I mean, if the Earth has life, can't other planets have life too?
Bev?
My thoughts is that the only thing out there
Wait, are we
are
doing this one?
are my taste buds, because they are out of this world right now, bro. Nah, but for real, there might be.
Oh, this one isn't that spicy.
Which one?
I can take that back.
You take that back.
All right, Zev. Has Paul McCartney, former Beatle, been dead after the release of the breakthrough album Revolver? Or is he still alive and the true lead singer on annoying Christmas albums and the objectively bad band Wings?
Is Paul McCartney the one that got shot?
No, that was John Lennon.
Paul McCartney, he did that song with Kanye. Yeah, why not? He's still alive. All right, no body, no case.
Well, people claim that he was replaced by a lookalike.
I'm like shivering.
So, can you elaborate?
Can you stop crying? Has there been like
Oh, rookie mistake. I got it in my eye. Oh no.
Got it in his eye.
No.
gotta take some eye drops?
Let's move on.
Maruga scorpion garlic from Trinidad.
Oh, God.
So, Chance, there have been 2,000 Bigfoot sightings in Washington State. Were people smoking too much legal weed, or do you think they actually saw Bigfoot?
Stay off the weed.
You know, if I do say so myself, I think Bigfoot is real. I've actually had multiple sightings myself.
Oh, you've come across him?
I've come across him many times. But, dude, you got a bunch of white stuff on your lip.
It's called milk.
Oh,
I think people from Washington are just bat poop crazy. I forgot Washington was a state until you brought that question up.
Shout out Mr. Brester, he went to Washington State University.
So I just do not think Bigfoot's real at all.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
oh God.
The Black Mamba 6 hot sauce.
All right, Zev, if you played Led Zeppelin 4 backwards, you can hear lyrics on how it is necessary to worship Satan. Do you think Robert Plant and Jimmy Page are the reincarnations and, in fact, worship Satan?
Reincarnations of what?
Satan.
No. I think they aren't reincarnations of Satan, but I think they are satanic worshipers. Yeah.
Okay, Chance?
You know, I don't think they're reincarnations of Satan either. Hold on, let me get a good dab on there. I think they might just be Satanists, if you ask me.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Do you even know who Robert Plant and Jimmy Page are?
No.
They're the lead singer and lead guitarist for the band Led Zeppelin.
Good job.
Fuck, is this about to be hot as hell?
Like, oh yeah.
Alright. Give me milk on standby.
It has no taste. It's just spice.
Screw you, Miguel. This hot sauce is truly terrible. It is the Roger Stone of hot sauces. Our Nicolas Cage and his crappy National Treasure series, National Treasure series, pure fiction, or is there a national treasure buried somewhere below our feet, unbeknownst to us?
It's cap. It's all cap.
It's just trash.
But it's not
trash.
crappy.
It's just awful.
I actually like the National Treasure series.
Okay. All right. Zev, this last one's for you.
Hold on, let me put some milk on my chip.
All right. From CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, and CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, to President George W. Bush, Secretary Hillary Clinton, and Secretary Ben Carson, are all major political and financial figures and leaders lizards?
What does that even mean?
Lizards?
Like the animal?
Like, yeah, are they all lizard
Like a
people?
gecko?
Have you never heard of this conspiracy theory?
No. Explain it to me. Indulge me.
All right. 12 million people in America believe that all major financial and political leaders worldwide are lizard people.
I'm out of nachos.
From examples online, you can see people making weird faces and their skin slightly turning into lizard, what seems to be lizard skin.
Are you sure they're not just old as hell?
That's the mystery. What are your thoughts on this conspiracy theory?
I mean, they're just not lizards. It's that simple.
What about Mark Zuckerberg? That man's definitely a lizard.
That man's a robot. He's a robot.
I think he's just at a point in his life where he was starting to feel less self-confident about himself. So he made the decision to physically alter his face, like many celebrities, through plastic surgery.
How many facelifts do you think he's had?
I mean,
6.
6. That's our show. See you next time, and have a great break.
oh my God.
It feels like have stared into the deepest, richest abyss
There's just no milk.
of hell.
Oh, what?
Oh god, they were bad.
No.